CD2. Track 15.
Today on It's a Buyer's World, we're talking about buying things at the top end of the market. Julia Taylor is with us from Everyone's Auction magazine, and we'll be looking at some of the incredible prices people pay for celebrity items, pop and film memorabilia, as well as fine art. Hello, Julia.
Hello.
So, first, one story to hit the headlines recently was the record sale of the Giacometti sculpture. Tell us about that.
Yes, well, a life-sized bronze sculpture called Walking Man 1 by the Swiss artist Giacometti was sold at auction for a record $104.3 million, making it the most expensive piece of art ever to sell at auction.
Wow, $104.3 million. That seems incredible. Who has that kind of money?
I know, it's amazing. We don't actually know who bought it, as the winning bid was made by an anonymous telephone buyer after just 8 minutes of bidding.
It's not just fine art, though, is it? Some people spend huge amounts of money on quite ordinary things.
Yes, there was another record set recently when an original comic book was bought for $1.5 million. It was issue number 1 of Action Comics, which came out in June 1938, and it was the first time Superman had appeared in a comic. And, you know, comic books like these are extremely popular at the moment.
If you're lucky and you happen to have something like that, you can make a lot of money.
That's right. One of the 6 stormtrooper helmets used in the original Star Wars films was found by chance at a second-hand sale and bought for just $75. The owner then sold it at an auction and ended up getting around $25,000 for it.
Amazing. What about celebrities too? They can make a lot of money, can't they? You know, selling their clothes or other items. Huge sums of money have been paid for all sorts of things.
Absolutely, yes. Some huge numbers which spring to mind are something in the region of $1.2 million was paid for one of Marilyn Monroe's dresses, and one of Michael Jackson's gloves covered in jewels was bought for $350,000 by 36-year-old Hong Kong businessman Hoffman Ma. Apparently, it will now be displayed in a hotel in China.
Sometimes things really do get a bit ridiculous, though, too. I mean, you hear about people paying huge prices for, well, crazy items.
Well, that's right. When it comes to being a super fan, people want everything and anything. For example, a clump of Elvis Presley's hair, which they say was cut from his head when he joined the army in 1958. Well, it was sold for $15,000.
Really? $15,000?
And apparently, this is amazing, when Justin Timberlake finished a breakfast interview at a New York radio station, the interviewer put the leftover toast on the internet auction site, eBay. Lots of people bid for it, and in the end it was bought by a fan for $3,154.
That's just mad.
Yes. Although I think the worst one I've ever heard of is a used tissue. Yes, a used tissue, which the actress Scarlett Johansson used to blow her nose on, was sold on eBay for $5,300.
Oh, wow. Yes, I think that is the worst. That's really ridiculous and quite disgusting. What on earth would you do with that?